Alrighty, we'll do one more today, and this is for one of our partners, direct B2B lead generation service out of Montreal, Quebec. Pretty much the go-to team for appointment setting in Canada right now. I'm happy to be a part of the team. If you need help with that stuff, we're doing it pretty well right now. So the bot that we put together for direct B2B, like this thing is the ultimate lead generation machine. Like anything having to do with you're trying to set appointments, you could probably get into some digital stuff on it too, but we wanted to put this together for two different reasons: the customer service angle, customer facing, qualifying the customer, trying to figure out where they're at in terms of their business development, trying to help. But we just made a little bit of adjustments to make it more of an assistant also to internal team members. Olaf, the president of Direct B2B, he wanted the bot to have the capability to answer questions for him. If there's a new campaign coming on, like what sort of strategies can we employ, so on and so forth. So we'll get into that we'll get into that here. So let me see if I can send a reply to this guy. So we sent an initial email out saying, hey, Leadbot, are you working today? Leadbot responds, hello from Direct B2B. Please let us know if we drive more sales to your team. Let's see. Okay. Great. We are an accounting firm that wants to generate more business. We understand we might be going into a recession right now. How could we leverage current market circumstance to drive new business to our firm? So I'm pretending I am a member of an accounting firm, maybe one of the accountants in the team, the owner of the firm, partner, whoever, and I'm just messaging Leadbot, the personal assistant / customer service agent for direct B2B. Like maybe I'm doing a little bit of exploring. I don't know if I want to get direct B2B services yet. And I'm just a firm just asking your assistant, how can we get more leads? What can we do? Let's take a look at what they say. I'm always so excited to see what the responses are in email, because generally, like in the business world, especially in Canada, most exchanges in the business world are done via email. So when you have bots that are able to communicate through this channel, it's good because it's sort of like you're communicating with a colleague, and you don't have to download a special platform or get another application on your phone or whatever. It's just going to be your Gmail account or your Outlook. Now let's see if that goes through on the back end. Always playing around with the CRM just to see if the messages go through. Just because when we're dealing with the email exchanges, we're always sort of having to rely on how fast they're able to respond. So let's see. No, not yet, Leadbot. Leadbot. Hello. Now, I just want to see how long that took compared to also the size of the email. So 12:02. When did I send that email? 12:01. A minute. A minute. Oh, man, I wish some of my colleagues would respond in a minute. Let's see what Leadbot's got going. Hi, Alex. Great to hear that you're looking for general business for your accounting firm. During the certain times like a potential reception partner to adapt to market strategy. We One effective approach to is focus on providing value and offering solution challenges that business face by showcasing expertise, your expertise and official and offering financial guidance. You can position your firm as a trusted partner. Would you like to learn more? Telephone prospecting. I guess. So this thing is basically just saying providing value during a challenging or solutions to challenges that business might face during this time. I'm not an accountant, so I don't know what that might be, but lead bot might actually know. Let's actually ask this thing. Okay, so we are curious about the phone prospecting campaign, but we want to approach prospects with a strategy that is relevant to the recession. What are some ideas or things we can say to incite some? I mean, this is where we're getting into building talk tracks for our telemarketing campaigns. Like, we do things like position development, mobilizing questions. These things are we use to incite pain in the heart of our targets, so that they feel like they need to have the conversation. It's a little bit. I mean, the coldest hearts master the darkest arts, so to speak, and you can't get any colder than the business development team. But we want to incite some pain points for businesses headed into a recession. Can you help? So I'm going to ask LeadBot to see if we can get some ideas drummed up for lead generation for an accounting firm headed into a recession. How can we position ourselves to essentially be a go-to firm in the marketplace for people looking for help during this time. Now, this might be completely out in left field in terms of how accountants are thinking, but if you're an accounting firm watching this video, and you're looking for ideas to throw at your leads, or at least get a conversation going with your leads, it would likely have some value here. So we got more from LeadBot. Absolutely, yes. When approaching prospects during recession, it's important to empathize with their challenges and offer solutions. You notice how this thing is like, go for the empathy. Meanwhile, we're inciting pain. Very funny. Here are a few pain points you can address. Cash flow management, highlighting how your accounting firm can help business optimize your cash flow, reduce expenses, identify cost-saving opportunities, financial forecasting, tax planning, optimization, business restructuring. Okay, so that's cool. That's great. Like, those are some great areas to focus on. But I want to maybe the training's too closed for a customer to be asking this much. Well, let's do a try. Let's just see. What are some open-ended questions that are that we could ask business owners on a phone call that would invoke the need to then have a meeting with us to discuss services? So really, essentially, I'm asking LeadBot, what are some immobilizing questions? We call them immobilizing questions, open-ended questions that get the target to think like, I'm not thinking about that right now. Maybe I should have a meeting with you, Alex. And so these questions, we develop, customized questions for every single campaign, and they do wonders when it comes to booking appointments. That's generally how we strike for the booking sequence after immobilizing questions. With pretty much all of our campaigns, they do pretty well. So I'm sort of like talking to the ball, like I know know what I'm looking for. But an accountant, I'm trying to word it as a potential accounting firm would. I don't really have an idea on what I want, but if you can provide me with some ideas that was lead me in the right direction, that'd be great. So let's see. Response time wise, I mean, the more sophisticated the inquiry, the longer it's going to take. But there is action on the CRM side, so I am confident. Let's see. Anything? Email exchanges, how are we doing? Yes, it's been sent. Get to my inbox. Ooh. Let's see. We sent that one. 12:07. Response to 12:08. I like to see the same timestamp there, but 1 minute response is fine. Great question, Alex. Open-ended questions are a powerful tool to engage business owners and uncover the pain points. Here are a few examples. How has the current economic climate impact your business? Oh, here we go. These are the immobilizers I'm looking for. And this, you know, what's funny? Whenever I'm putting together talk tracks for new campaigns for for lead gen, it literally, like, I'm talking to the bots like all day to try and figure out what the best thing or best strategy is, and this thing's literally doing what I would be trying to think myself when coming up with the talk tracks. Like, prior to AI, like, I had to think a lot. I stopped thinking the moment OpenAI put out API connections. But since then, productivity has gone through the roof. If I have to think less, that means I can do more. Action more tasks, so on and so forth, or at least leave time for higher value tasks. How's the current economic climate impacted your business and financial goals? What are the biggest challenges when it comes to managing the company's finances during certain times? Okay, so like, these are questions from the accountant's perspective. They could be asking potential business owners just to get them stop, think about it, and perhaps continue a conversation. How do you currently handle cash flow management for forecasting to navigate through economic downturn? So if I was on the business development team of an accounting firm, I'd be developing a talk track that would be testing these questions with prospects on the dial list. And then you can see, depending on where what verticals you're looking at, what industries and niches, which of these immobilizers was really effective, and then you just lean and scale into that particular vertical. These questions will encourage business owners to reflect on their current situation and potentially identify areas where they might need assistance. Bang! That is the exact definition of an immobilizing question. So LeadBot doing exactly what we trained it to do, and being the perfect companion for building out these campaigns. Now, you guys, you can email LeadBot and sort of ask it questions like this. Like, I mean, obviously, if you have your own business development team that's able to deploy telephone campaigns, great. If you don't, message direct B2B or message LeadBot and book a time through the calendar, and then you'll be able to have that conversation. Like, I think this one's even directing to my calendar. I usually do the campaign deployments for any new clients we onboard. So you'd essentially be booking with me. But if you wanted to even have this conversation before even having a conversation with us for it, like, no problem. Like, we can do that, or you can do that whenever you'd like. And I like how on the email, like, it really gets into comprehensive detail, like, where with the texting one, like, it's just quick, like, open the text, boom, 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 I want to answer now. Like, what holidays are this month that we can take advantage of, or like, what's a good roadmap for a campaign? Give me 2 sentences quick on my phone. When you're sitting down at a computer and you got time to think and stew over things and plan and strategize, like, emails